Nimbus rises at the center of it all, but its arcane power fractured with the disappearance of Arxaral. With more questions than answers, the tides of magic have begun to shift, changing the world as we know it. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins. And made it. Close. So close. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins. There has been many things going on in this world. One of them, of course, being a destruction takeover of a major area. Another is, the people of Wave coming together to hopefully do something about it. So hopefully that goes as planned. Hopefully the plan's not too crazy. Hopefully everything's gonna go well. But I must say, today is a day of Fornax. I call this Fornax Celebration Day because it is hot. It is very warm. And I think Fornax has something to do with it, wherever he is. So that is, kind of a, it's a little hot. So, how's everybody doing? Well, if you haven't watched in a while, I see someone saying in chat, you might want to catch up before checking out this stream. You might want to just dial it back a few and catch up. There was an entire arc that had to do with vampirism, and after that there was this, new potential, even larger threat on the horizon. Where's a nice shower hair? Hold on, I got you. There. Is that what you want? Nah, we're fine. See? All it takes is a little flick. Fully styled. Nailed it. So, what am I planning on doing today? Well, planning on finding that constellation. The constellation. Oh, well, we actually have a bunch of blank sky out here. Nope. No constellation. I want to master some other kinds of magic and prepare myself for our big plans. I guess this will be our last warning for anyone who's not all caught up on the series, because some spoiler type things might be coming in here. It's good to see all of you as well. So, I am distractingly sweating right now, but it's fine. That's completely normal for a wizard of my age. It's just something that happens. So there's different kinds of magic that we could master right now. Of course, there was the, Thaumcraft and Totem work that we were considering getting into, as well there's the Gems manual, which could be useful. But we're gonna have to see. We're going to have to decide on what we do. Let's see, when it comes to roots, we got that covered. When it comes to Astral, I'll fully master it whenever we find that last constellation, which means we're going to need a, solar eclipse. That's the word I'm looking for. Solar eclipse. So that's a very helpful thing. And indeed, it does seem that the evil wizards are starting to become outnumbered. This is much how I felt, about a month ago, when it seemed evil was completely outnumbering me. Many of you said I should attack them, take them out, but no. As you can see, I bided my time. I waited and tried to show them that you don't gotta be evil. Good is a good thing too. Good is a good thing too. Fix my constellations. These are all working. I've seen all these pop up, so yeah, these ones are good. They just don't show when they're not in the sky. Like that one, for example, it's not up there. I believe that is Fornax or Evorsio, one or the other, which I do not see anywhere. It's a little one that looks like a exploding sideways star. Not that one, but different one. So it's all working. It is perfect. Destroy the fake tree. Is there a fake tree? Jeez, trees just keep... This is a fake tree. I made these wind chimes. But what are these ones doing here? And what is... I'm assuming this is from totem magic. It's interesting. Interesting indeed. So, uh-oh. Are the lag gods striking? I don't know. I don't see any if it is happening. So let's look into here, see if we can read anything about those trees. Because it seems to be some sort of totem magic. Yeah, it looks like it might be like a totem. So, I also keep flickering every once in a while. What is that happening? Resistance. Is there a totem of resistance in here? I don't know. Hannah, you okay? You seem to have, you a little cold right now or something? You seem a little chilly is all. Just throwing it out there. Well, glad to see you're okay. You know anything about these, trees? I was gonna do a little research on them, but I don't exactly know what they are. Let's look at miscellaneous, because this is miscellaneous as anything. Totem torch? Just a larger, more decorative version of a torch. Yeah, I mean, these look pretty cool, but that's definitely not what I'm looking at here. A teepee, you know, just a building. What could these be? Would they be a tool? Might need a bark stripper and a bow to actually craft some of this stuff. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the screen keeps doing a little bit of a shake. But let's see. Are lag gods happening? Everything looks completely clean from my perspective, so. Huh. I don't know. Anna, you seem pretty chill over there. Alright, let's see what we can, if we can make a whittling knife. So we need 2 sticks, ingot, and flint. In fact, I made one. It's the totems. Oh, that are making you icy. Not doing anything to me. Strange. Is that like freezing you? Let's see. If I just like scar these, will it do anything? I don't know. Does anything happen to you over by this tree? Because, I mean, maybe it's just like my halo protecting me from whatever kind of magic is doing that. Yeah, it seems to be something negative. And, I mean, it's probably just going to be the same thing. But down here? This one seems like, okay, yeah, it's more ice. And is that just like slowing you down and being annoying? Because I thought it was like some kind of cool magic, but. Alright, well, yeah, I guess our Mara's protecting me here. What's that sound? Is that drums? Creeper? I don't know, but I guess that's what the flickering is. That must be the magic trying to affect me. But it is a little short of that. So, I guess I'll pick it up so Hannah stops freezing. Well, I'm safe, thanks to Armara. Got some new wind chimes. Oh. So it's a full trap. I can't even pick up anything from it. Oh well. That's okay. I'm assuming those leaves will despawn. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But, yeah, seems like whatever that effect was has ceased. So that's cool. That's cool. So maybe what I'll be able to do is utilize some of this magic myself. Yeah, exactly. My constellation, Armara protects me from that sort of thing. So, that's totally what it is. I guess we'll clear up all these leaves and then see. I want to learn how to do that myself. But that means, you know, obviously I was looking into that stuff, but that sounds like sabotage, you know? Who do you think did something like that? Better pick this up. Zaya's scale. Oh yeah, I should go check that out. Thanks for the reminder. I'm just going to clear this out first so this stuff doesn't come back. Well, let's see what we can do. So we got more wind chimes. Alright. Hello, Aurora. Zaya, I've been told that you might have a scale ready for me. Now, I know that you haven't been you know, excited about giving me scales and over the past couple days. They've already given me so many, but... You got one? Huh? I don't know. I'm not trying to rush you. They are. It's your like odds. It's not me. Well, I know you'll get to it. No worries. No worries. Let's see. So let's look up some totems and see which one casts like a frost spell. Because that's pretty cool. I like the effect of that. That was a definite negative effect, obviously. I don't see any positive benefit of that. But totem effects. Totem of the bat, fall damage, and mine faster. Is there like an ice one? Let's see, cow, but also slows you down. And I was getting resistance. Yeah, those probably were totems of the cow. And the leaves were fake. They were placed there to make them look like trees, but they weren't really trees at all. That's why the leaves aren't despawning at all. Aha. Okay. Clever. Whoever did that, pretty clever. Yeah, I'm imagining if I go at this with some regular shears, it'll just be completely, yeah. These are just regular leaves, right? They are. Interesting, gimmick. I mean, if I didn't have such a strong connection with Armara, it might have worked. I mean, we would have never known it wasn't working, you know, aside from Hannah. So, maybe I should do something like that. Having a bunch of those around me at all times, not a bad thing. I only get the positive effect of it, not the negative. So, maybe that's worth saying. Worth considering. So, let's see. Is the stream continuously freezing? A lot of people are having issues, a lot of people are not. I don't think I have any control over it at the moment. So I would refresh, but that actually wouldn't change anything. So hopefully, if anyone is having troubles, then either you can sit and try to enjoy it or just watch it later when it comes up on a video. That should be perfectly clean at least. And for those of you who can see everything successfully, well, lucky you. Lucky you. So, refreshing seems to be fixing most people's problems. Xylo better hair this time. I know, right? Also, guys, I actually had my first attempt at DJing last night. And I had plenty of hair compliments, so it outweighed the day before. I was a terrible DJ because I didn't know the program. I was just covering. But I did it. Lots of Michael Jackson played. Can't go wrong with Michael Jackson. There's definitely like a drum or a hey. There's something else going on here. How do you pick this stuff up? I guess that's Silk Touch, huh? Do I have anything with Silk Touch? That's a good question. I have efficiency. No, I don't have Silk Touch. Let's just break the spikes then. If I can. You heard another creeper? Maybe we're hearing things? Because I never heard creepers like that. Hair magic. Oh, darn it. This is going to be complicated to pick up. So it seems that some of those evil wizards thought they could prank me, huh? Decent attempts. Yeah, it's like a heartbeat or something along those lines. I was thinking it might be drums just because, you know, we already saw some of the totem magic here, so. Let's see. There is, nothing seems to be adjusted in here that I can tell. Yeah, still got our enemies and allies in order. Wait, yeah, this is mine. This is mine, but... I haven't had it opened in a long time. It's just a mine shaft. Maybe I'll have to check it out. There's totally, like, a... Well, I know one way I can actually, find out a little bit more about that sound. Because normally, I feel like that's a prank where they've hid something under the ground. And that is therefore, you know, making a noise to try an attempt to annoy me, make me go crazy. But I have a spell out here, the phase spell. So, if I activate the phase spell, I can just go into the ground myself. See if I can find any discrepancies. Which, there might be one right here? Oh, I need to phase again. Alright, let's see, what is this? Is this just an empty block? Yeah, I think it is. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's... Oh. Nope, that's fine. So, nothing strange is going on in here. Not that, I suppose Colin would be able to affect it at all. Being all light down here. I can dye the illuminating wand. Oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of like the yellow, though. It's like a nice holy light, electric light. But maybe we could dye it just to test it out. What color do you think I should test it out? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything obvious around here. When it comes to, like, either a heartbeat or something along those lines. Or a drum. I guess I can, oh, hold on. Is that something down here? Or is this just another hole I made? Well, let's find out. Well, if I can just, like, walk on the walls with this phase spell. Yeah, it definitely isn't this far down. So I can't exactly fly, but I can bounce through things like this. Ow. More phasing. Let's see, blue or white or pink. I was thinking blue or pink might be good. Get that nice magical vibe. Let's see what a blue goes. White, maybe. I feel like white's a little boring. Just, because we already got so much white stuff and, you know, white light over there. Let's try a blue. Let's try a blue. Where the griffins, the hippogriff should still be in their roost. Yeah. They just like cuddling. Yep, they really like to cuddle. Which is fine. Alright, so yeah, let's see if we can dye that, because that sounds pretty cool. Do we want to go with a dark blue to match the crystals, or a light blue to have like almost an ice vibe to it? Because I gotta go into here. I can only sleep at night. I'm not trying to sleep! You think I sleep? I should be in this bag. Illumination wand. Alright, so let's grab lapis. And we'll see if that'll work out a little bit. I know Hannah likes blue. So is it just like this? Indeed, and maybe I can just dye it back. So let's see what it looks like if we cast a little bit over here. That's pretty cool. Nice little dark blue. Obviously, dark blue doesn't really show off a lot of light necessarily, but it's pretty cool. Wonder if I can snipe this one all the way from over here. I need to charge up the wand a little bit, or maybe I just can't hit it. Need to get a little higher up, and nah, it doesn't want to let me do it from that far. Yeah, but the blue is pretty cool. And I guess I could probably change it around from different things if I wanted to. Let's see, just one more. We'll do one like here. Yeah. Seems to work fine, and that definitely looks pretty cool in some things. I like it. I like it. So, we have that, and let's just... Yeah, sure. I love how the two colors we're choosing are just like colors that aren't actually colors. But... we can change it to white, and it will look like floating starlight. Come on, you got this. Can we not place it on this? It seems we cannot. Can we place it on top of these? I'm not seeing anything. Okay, now it worked. So yeah, that's just... looks almost like smoke more than anything. Yeah, I don't think I like the white. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's see. Hannah needs one of these. I mean, I could make another one, but they're a little complicated, I think. I mean, they're probably not too complicated. Let's see. Let's look in the Astral Tome. I think it's under attunement. Nope, don't think it's under attunement. Where would it be under? It's either the second... it's somewhere in the middle. So let's scroll out. Constellation? Yes. Okay, so, oh yeah, we need 2 crystals, and hear me out. We have been pranked. We have been assaulted with trees that freeze any of my friends who come nearby. We can't stand for that. We can't. So, it's a lunar eclipse. Worth checking. Worth checking. But we need to do something to bite back. And I thought, what's one good way to annoy a vampire? Light. What if we make a bunch of these just beaming everywhere at that old tree and really get the light flowing? We can use these wands. Maybe I should make multiple wands. We can use illumination and get all different colors just floating around in the base of evil wizardry. Huh? Oh, I'm wondering if I can get the, I kind of just want the yellow light because it's like holy stuff. But perhaps what we could do is, come on, I know I got some of these. Yes. I wonder if the cave illuminators can be colored. I'm assuming not, but what if they could? So let's just grab some blue. And because if these could, that would make my job a whole lot easier. No, they can't. But we can do that to make some light happen. And everything is going to be lit up in that area. Completely and utterly lit. So, that could be pretty cool. And if not, you know, it's just really annoying for evil people in general. The amount of light that we'll have just coursing through there. Even if they're not vampires anymore. Because, you know, I'm Xylo, the Avatar of Light. Let's make it mean something. Ooh, I like that light blue. I guess we're going to have to see them side by side. See what you guys like more. What are you thinking, the light blue or the dark blue? Dark blue is more subtle, but we're not going for subtlety here. I don't know. The light blue's looking... It really depends on what you're reflecting it against. Obviously, like against the dark sky, the light blue is better. But against some other things, the dark blue is better. So I don't know. And yes, it shall indeed be lit. You like the light blue, Hannah? Yeah, it is pretty nice. I guess you know your blues. You got light and dark blues. So, makes sense. It makes sense. Wow, that is another connection with the, yeah, a lot of people like the light blue. Makes sense. There is a lot of connections people have been making with the Wave members. I saw on the magic of Twitter, the internet magic, that someone made the correlation. It's almost like there are 4 schools out of Hogwarts. You know, Xylo's Gryffindor, Michael's Slytherin, and then there's Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff to Mario and Richie. Which, I can see it. I can see it as a possibility. But yeah, also that connection's just been made. Now that Michael's gone back to earthbending, we have myself bending fire, Richie bending air, Mario bending water, and Michael with earth. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can make some additional wands, but certain things we're going to need, which we have some of these things, are celestial collector crystals. But we have tons of actual just rock crystals that we haven't been using, so we can definitely make a few more wands. So let's head back up to the starship and see what we can... Ah, that was not the wand. That was not the wand. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go up to the starship and get crafting. It's attuned to Avitas right now, but that shouldn't really have any major effect on what we are doing. Oh, I just put the... Geez, there's so many of these around, it's super easy to just misclick. And type over here, let's get the glass lens back so we can get ultimate starlight. There we go. And now, what was the recipe to make these? We need resonating gems. Okay, that might be the shortcoming to it. But stardust, crystals, resonating gems. Okay, I still have plenty of resonating gems, plenty of stardust. Perfect. 2 illumination powder. Might want to make a couple more pieces of that. But it was something like this. And this. What else do we need? We need the 2 rock crystals. So I don't think any of these are anything super special. So let's just throw those in there and here. What else do we need? Sticks or something? Okay, so we do need to set that up properly, but we need ruined marble. Not ruined marble, but ruined marble. Nope, not rummed marble, but ruins. Or ruined. Words. Our language is a complicated one. But there we go. Let's see if we can use our resonating wand, and boom! We shouldn't really need any high-end crafting in this. It's fairly easy. Let's see. We got that going. I should make a red illumination wand. I mean, I do like red, but I don't know if we're necessarily using that, because obviously with all the starlight, the light blue and white theme has been, you know, at least one of our building things, and red's been kind of associated with evil and with vampires. So I do want to distance myself from that as much as possible, because, you know, I am about that blood magic life. It's the truth. So we got that going now. Stop taking my stuff! And this rock crystal, ooh, that's pretty pure. I mean, I'm not going to use rock crystals for anything anymore. I'm just going to be using the new upgraded things. Now, do I have any more of that powder? And how do I make that powder? I know it's easy. I just don't remember how. So we're going to need ourselves, we probably need like regular aquamarine for it or something. It would be in the red bag if I did have more of it, because I think I have everything sorted. Alright, there is no more. So, it's probably in the first stage of the book. So, let's see. I'd rather not have to make more, because that's going to have to mess up the recipe. But let's see. Discovery. Oh no, it's not in the first thing. Alright, it's in the second thing. It's really early. And yes, of course, if anyone is considering speaking of movie spoilers in this chat, you will be rapidly destroyed. Don't do it. Alright, so yeah, we just need aquamarine. Oh, there's two different kinds of... Oh, there's 2 aquamarine gems that can be used here. How much spare aquamarine itself do I have? Plenty. Alright, so we just need that and glowstone here. So let's take all the other ingredients out. You know, this, as I've spoken of before, inventory is kind of rough. We can throw a Totempedia in there, though. So we got that, and now let's take the rest of these items out. Beautiful. Let's put these in the middle. And looks like we're going to be losing the moonlight, but we still, you know, we have a million things pointing starlight directly at this. We'll be fine. Perfectly fine. So, let's see, what am I missing? I am missing the glowstone. And then, honestly, just using this stuff by hand is usually faster than doing it manually, or doing it with the wand. But, you know. We'll see what we want to do. Let's make as much of this as possible right now. Resonate all of it! Resonate all of it! All of it! There it goes. Oh, I think I did all of it. Wow. Did it like glitch the amount I got? No, I think it just gives you a ton. And yeah, that's all the glowstone we had, so let's get the glowstone out of here. Then we'll make a couple more of these, just so we can give everyone a nice little present. That's going to annoy me if that stays. Fun part is that's the only way to get rid of it. You have to place another block there. So, should be pretty fun. Pretty effective of a ruse. And then we'll take just the short stack here. Put that over to here. And we will have unlimited light. Because that's what being a good wizard's about. Unlimited light. Alright, some more rock crystals. Yeah, let's just make 2 more of these. That should be pretty good. Is there anything else you think we need? Oh, we don't have enough starlight in the middle of the day. Aww. Alright, well, I'm just going to put these other rock crystals in here for safekeeping until I can make that. That's fine. Make a light blue one for Hannah? Sure. Sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable indeed. So, and then we'll have more of those made. I got a spare one here. And maybe we'll be able to give one to each member of Wave. Huh? And then they could all have one matching their color. I don't know what colors we are. We're not Power Rangers, we're wizards. Ow, my face. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. So, let's get some juicy, delicious golden carrots. So we got that planned out. So we're going to need light. We're going to need... I also want to make some more resonating gems. Because I want more... I have like 4 on me. I want to do more than that. So where would they be? Would they be under here? Yes. Collector crystals. So we need... we're probably going to use all of our resonating gems for that, which is fine. We made more illumination powder. And we need to attune some rock crystals, which I believe a lot of these are attuned. No, not near. I used all my attuned rock crystals. Does it matter the quality if I'm making it? Yes, that'll be the color of it. So what do you think we should use? The blue crystals or the white crystals? Probably the white crystals. Just to, you know, have that white light pouring in. That sounds like a plan. So can I just throw these onto here and then they'll do their thing whenever? No, I can't throw them down. Alright, we have our job when nighttime comes around. A couple jobs, actually. Wrong thing. The wrong thing. So let's get... I don't see where that... no, they're all into my bag. Sorry, I'm more organized than I know. I really am. I really am. So, let's go ahead and put some of this away. Very nice. And what was I doing? Well, we should put these ice dragon spikes over here. I guess you use silk touch to gather my ice dragon spikes that were around. Would make sense, unless those wizards have... Maybe they have ice dragons. I don't know. I don't quite know. But, let's give that gift now. Hey, Blue. Hey, Hannah. How you two doing? Good, good. So I'm making a bunch of these wands so people can cast the light around the world, you know, trying to spread the light. And I thought you might like this light blue one, huh? Huh? So now you can make those little light blue things anywhere you want. Boom. Just like that. Now, on top of that, I have a potentially small favor to ask you. I might need another building teleported, and you're capable enough of that, right? You've done it before. What if, I wanted you to teleport a castle? I'd be able to help. Yeah, more of like a hall, really. It's like a real big building. I'd find a spot and we'd get it all set up for you and everything, but you know, you would just need to. And if you needed anything else, like what would it take for us to say? How big is the building? Let's call it. Let me just look at my notes here. Let's call it roughly 90 by 100 by 90. That's just a nice 100-foot cube. Let's assume that. That'd be possible, right? Yeah. Alright, so I'm thinking, I'll do a little research, seeing how I can aid the process. Because it's in trouble. Look, I'll tell you, but you can't tell anyone that we're planning this. We're thinking about teleporting the Nova Nimbus Guild away from there. Because it's been overrun by monsters and evil wizards and vampires and stuff. Okay. So, it's going to be interesting to happen. I'm probably thinking of putting it over in this area, over yonder, so we can keep an eye on it. But I'm going to need you to be there and essentially teleport the guild hall to you, and I'll get some beacons or something set up, and I'll get the location all solidified from the other end of the teleport so you can get it moved to there. And then, you know, I'll make sure it's doable from that side of things. And then hopefully, whenever I come back to the location, it'll all be in one piece. Good work. Good work. It'll be really draining. Alright, any sort of power source you might need, I got you. I'll try to lend my power from the other side, if that's how it works. I don't know. But then, yeah, I'll be right back there. Who knows? I might be in the building at the time. Say, if something's in the building at the time, would that also teleport? Or do you know? That's a question. I guess we'll find out. That's true. That's true. Well, so I got measurements here. I got some notes. You can choose to teleport separate things. I don't think we want to separate these things, but we'll just say it's just the castle right now. It's the one thing, a castle. Perfect. So I'm gonna make sure the measurements are all good, and then we'll see if that can be done. So I'm just gonna make sure the area's all good and clean over here, you know? Because, you know, that was a little blank area over there. This might need a little work with the whole, getting rid of that. Yeah, of course. You need draining? You got the power of friendship. That's powerful magic right there. It really is. Alright, so let's do the exact math. I have some notes here. So unless someone else wants to do math for me. Yeah, I got a whole clutch of light gods here. What is 463 minus 349? I mean, I could do it roughly, but I mean, I think I have my answer. But let's see. I'm gonna put this down as my quick assumption. And then we're gonna go over here. Oh, geez, that's a little more than 100. 463 minus 349. And the next one is, let's see, 104 plus 28. Ooh, that's bigger. That's even bigger. Well, that's easier, though. That's 132. That's more than the power of friendship, darn it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Around 150. I don't think that's true. Let's see. 21. Not bad. Alright, I think I got a fair answer, but I'm just going to use a calculator to check my math. I think I got 114, but alright, yeah, I did get 114 again. Alright, and Chaos Snape, you win with the answer of 114. Not bad. I did that one in my cranium. Super intelligence. Uh-oh, multiple people got 119. Did I tell you wrong numbers? Because I think I got it right. No, it's 114. Okay. I must have said some wrong numbers because, oh no, it's only 2 people and they're just repeating themselves over and over again. Well, bye. Alright, so here's our equation. Does this equal the power, let's see, friendship squared? How do you do a squared thing on the keyboard? I don't know. Here's our equation. We got it. It's 114 by 132. Does that equal the power of friendship? Not to mention the height involved is going to be less important, but 164, well, 255 minus 164, so that's roughly 130, 131, I think. Yeah. Quick maths. So, it's all good. Yeah, it's not both answers added, those are just dimensions, but I'm just trying to make cheeky equations out here. So, we need something that's essentially 100 wide. Ow. Alright. Let's get a hippogriff out here. Some people are asking me to fly around on hippogriffs, and I'm thinking, well, sure. That'll work. Alright, and does 15,048 equal the power of friendship? Or is it greater to or equal then? Greater than or equal to? 'Cause that's important. Look, Shadow, you're just extra incorrect. That's all it is. Odin! Odin, let's go flying. Alright, ooh, but it is nighttime now, so I can actually make those things. Ooh, and I can actually attune some crystals. Alright, so those aren't all attached yet. But Odin, let's go up here. Let's go up here. So, Good job, Odin. Now I should just have to give these a little schmack with the wand. Really? We still don't have enough starlight coursing through this thing? No, we do. I just did the recipe wrong. Had to have. There it is. Maybe I had enough starlight all along. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. It does equal the power of friendship. Great. That's the important thing. Yeah, I guess the arrow too would be the proper way to do it on a keyboard. I don't know. Let's see. Come on, give me that wand. Give me that wand. Infinity is not a number. Yeah, it's kind of a number. Just not a real number. It's not a number that exists, but it's also not a number that doesn't exist. I mean, I guess it probably doesn't exist, but just it's confusing, okay? Alright, so there we go. We got the wands going. Did I just get double the wands? I don't know. Let's hit this a bunch of times just in case it messes with it a little bit. Just a little bit, you know? Alright. So, come on. Come on. There we go. We got it. Alright, so now we got plenty of illumination wands for that part of the thing. Now we just need a couple more of these. So we need to attune some gems. So over here, this works even when it's covered in snow. So it looks like a lot of them are going to be attuned to, what is this, Visio? Yeah, I think this is Visio we're looking at. So let's grab some rock crystals. There we go. Attune! Can I tune more than one at once? No. Did not think so. Alright. Alright. Haven't done this in a while. The whole attunement process. But, no! No, stupid rock crystal! Stay! No, stay! Well, let's just throw a couple of these on just in case the constellations pop up. Worst case scenario, I just lose a couple of rock crystals, you know? Let's see, this one, yeah, it's still definitely all set up. Yeah, absolutely. It's just that's a rare constellation. Armara, we saw it glow in earlier. Fornax is a little bit rare. And, hey! There's our first attuned crystal. Perfect. Now that one's getting attuned. Now these just need to be attuned so they have something to channel in from. So, we're just gonna attune a few of these just so we can turn them into crystals like this. Let's see. And yeah, people, y'all better stop with any spammerishness. Am I ever gonna get the destruction mantle? Maybe. I suppose that'll come whenever I decide I feel like mastering stuff. It's just destruction isn't exactly my style, but I'm also not exactly against it. So hey, attune. There you go, it's attuning. Beautiful. And okay, there it goes. So these are probably not coming up tonight, but so be it. So be it. Rock crystals evolving. Dun 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 dun. Kind of. So these are all attuned. Let's go scoop up these other ones because they ain't coming to town. Santa Claus ain't coming this year, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone. The evil wizards took Santa. They took him. He's gone. Any new magics? I do want to look more into those totems. Because the evil wizards tried to prank me with the new totem magic. So, if I could, you know, deal with them in turn, that would only be fair. That would only be fair. Let's see. Am I going to give these to Wave as a present? Not the crystals. These are just to make the whole, the light prank work. It's just a light prank. Just a light prank. But the wands, yes, I probably will hand those out. And let's throw that there. Let's replace all the crystals. And yeah, there we go. Now these are all attuned, and I can get to the crafting of the advanced part. Now this is one of the more advanced things about crafting, but we're going to need several resonating gems, stardust, and illumination powder. Stardust. Resonating gems. Illumination powder. We got tons of powder. But we will need to start making some of that other stuff soon enough. Alright, we got more than enough of these crystals. And then I'm going to make some of these now, but some of these later. Some of these later. A war for Santa! Okay, I might have lied about Santa. They don't have him. Yet. They don't have him that I know of. They might have Santa. I mean, if you were an evil wizard, wouldn't you go for Santa first? Wouldn't you? I'm not ruling it out. I am not ruling it out. Alright, so what was it? Something along these lines? I don't know. And then something like this, except, you know, it actually had organization to it. That's all the ingredients there were. Oh yeah, of course it goes in the corners, because I don't got sides in this version of the crafting table. Alright, so cool. We gotta put this up here and up here. This over yonder, over yonder. And there was, oh yeah, these were in the corners. Corner pieces. So I have enough for 5 of these, which ain't bad. Because you've seen in the middle of my my home, there's a lot of light going around. So, we're going to have to put each of the crystals in individually. But that'll craft up nicely right now. And we can put these away, and these away, and these away. And that phasing thing is so cool. I love phasing magic. It's useful. Hear that drum again. Oh yeah, almost forgot you were up here, Odin. Sorry, I'm just so used to flying on my own now. But I used to have to fly you up here every time I wanted to get something new made. There we go. And that's how you get a big old collector crystal. Now this collects starlight when the Visio constellation's out, but we don't really need it for collecting starlight. We're just going to be using it for dispersing starlight. Oop, that's a regular rock crystal. Here's another attuned one. Because this can only be done with attuned crystals, and that's why. Because they're meant for collecting starlight, but that's not what we always are going to use them for. They can also disperse starlight pretty nicely. So. If you were evil, you'd never go after Santa. You're not evil. Oh, you're evil, not cruel. That's fair. That's fair. That would be a bit of a low blow to the world. It's possible. It's possible. A cake prank and a light prank. The cake prank was good. Tell me you ever seen a prank better than the cake prank. Go on. Tell me. Tell me a prank that outdoes last season's cake. Apocalypse? A cakealypse? That's a little better. Just wall to wall, floor to floor cake. It's pretty good. It's a lot of cake. So hopefully we'll be able to make this kind of work out alongside it. Then we'll see if we can find a spot where the guild hall can be safe in the future. But yeah, all this prep work is gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. Come on, Starlight, just give me one more. One more. Luckily, we're just feeding Starlight into this thing. I think we just messed up the crafting recipe earlier. We can totally craft in a day if we want to. Even advanced crafting recipes such as this. And watch a giant old crystal pop up. Obviously, that's the same crystals that are around here. That's why I can power up this altar so much. Without actually requiring Starlight. Oh, geez, it's close. Ah, I had to talk. Had to talk. It's just shy of doing one more. Fair enough. Time moves. And hey, I'm happy about time moving. Ow. So, Odin, let's go see if we can frame out where we want to put this guild hall. Yeah, the cherry blossoms and cakes everywhere. Yeah, I was ambitious, but it was good. That was good. So let's say one of the corners would be like here-ish. I guess I'd want to give it like as much of the open field as possible, because then that's less forest I have to clear by. And then we'll go this way and count. Okay, so I'm looking at the Z right now. You can probably only barely see the Z, but don't worry, I'm counting. So this is at roughly 30, and for that we need to go a distance up, let's say 132. So it would move us to 160 to get the full thing. So to about here. Yikes, that'll be big. Huh. And this we're going from negative 730 upwards, so that'll put us at about negative 850 we want to go to, so roughly with a little more, about this deep. Guild's pretty big. Guild's pretty big. So do we want to put the guild hall here? Or do we want to put it somewhere else? What are we thinking? Where should it face? Maybe I'll just have the face aimed towards the dragon pit. So like even if I'm not around, you know, Aurora can protect it. It's possible. I don't know if we'll exactly get to choose where it faces. Just because it's such a complicated teleport job. We might not get all the options in the world. Well, everyone who does have to leave a little early, I'll be sure to see you next time. Probably streaming again Friday. Plus, you can always check out the rest of this on YouTube. Well, on, you know, the video part of YouTube's not the stream. You know what I mean. Just should make a cake party with star magic. I can put a couple cakes. Just to make it good. Just to make it good. But the thing that made the cake prank so doable previously was that cake had an EMC value. Now cake has transcended transmutation. Say that 5 times fast. I can't even say that 5 times fast. Transcended transmutation. So we can't actually get unlimited cake. So you put it in the sky. You see, with it falling to the ground and that being one of the main reasons we're teleporting it, I think it should go on the ground. So we don't have to worry about it collapsing constantly. There's nothing wrong with buildings on the ground. There's really not. Let's see. A lot of people are agreeing with the spot, but a lot of people seem to want to fly. Some people want it in the end. I don't know if that's wise. I don't know if that's wise. What do you guys think? Would that be a good place for it in the end? I don't know. Certainly wouldn't want to put it in like the abyss or the void, because that's just asking for problems. Or the nether. The end might be the, like, if not the overworld, the lands that we have known, then the end, but no matter where it goes, I do want it to be on the ground. And yes, cookies, of course, have not yet transcended transmutation, but I assume one day they will. I want it further away. So just somewhere similar, but further away. Yeah, the ancient wizards of Nova Nimbus thought of a way to make it float too. It's not working anymore, is it? Obviously, you can't use balloons because that wouldn't be. That'd be far too many more blocks, far too much weight for it to work out. So I think it would be best to just put it on the ground, okay? If the problem is that it's floating, then how about we put it on the ground? So it doesn't collapse in time, huh? Huh? You know? You know? It just seems like I'm just creating more problems. Or not fixing some of the problems. Yeah, also, you know, want to try to make it easy enough to teleport it to. Make the guild great again. Oh boy. Let's see. On the water, nah. Wow, behind a waterfall. Tell me a waterfall in this world that's over, you know, 150 blocks high and wide. Tell me. I don't think that's realistic. That's just assuming a lot. So we'll corner this thing out. Probably put it over in this area. That way I can protect it with my shelf. And yes, Skylar did come back. I forget what episode, but Hannah spotted her. So, ta-da. Ta-da. Niagara Falls. I think literally. Well, I said blocks. Is Niagara Falls over 300 feet tall? It probably is. Because that's essentially, well, 300. So it'll equate to, look, we need a waterfall, if we're measuring by feet instead of blocks, about 450 feet. Someone Google waterfalls that are 450 feet tall and wide. Make a man-made waterfall. What, in a giant hollow cube? We don't even have any mountains that big. I just think that's not really a great plan. Let's see, near the flying place there's a field. Yeah, it's an icy field. Don't want it to be a little closer though, because I want to be able to defend it, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Amplifies the power of starlight. Yeah, as I said, once I am able to find that final constellation, I'll finish it through and master astral sorcery. But right now, I've hit the extent of the amount of power it can give me. Sure, I can access more starlight, but the only time I ever have a problem with that is in the, you know, high noon in the daytime. I can almost craft anything with starlight outside, like in the day. There's very few times where that's ever a problem, so I can just be patient. So we're gonna do this. Let's see. Teleport it in the ocean? Well, yeah, but the thing about the ocean floor is, the ocean floor isn't as reliable as like solid ground, because ocean floor has like, you know, some unknown variables to it. It might have, you know, some soft spots, some places where parts of the guild hall will settle a little bit lower than other parts of the guild hall, you know? Plus, we don't know how much it'll sink, if it'll sink too far. We don't know how to predict that. It's hard. It's hard to guide. Let's see. Galandula Falls is... Okay, so people found a couple waterfalls in the world. So, they probably exist, but they're not nearby. They are not nearby. So, as you can see, we've done a little terraforming, making the place here usable again for lucky blocks, thanks to the light gods gracing us with them. And we have just enough to get us 200 of these. Now, I know a lot of people are having complications with watching today, so I don't expect us to break 300, but, I mean, if you do, that'll be a third block we can open. It would be. It would be. Just saying. Just saying. There we go. Oh, wow, those falls on mound. We are 400. Are they 400 feet wide? I guess this could be. Because I think the width is the tough part. Like, getting both the width and the height. Yeah, oceanic crust is thinner than continental crust. So what if the weight of the hall made it just kind of like... the weight was a little too much, or like a spell went wrong and just cracked the bottom and magma started shooting up? That would get a little... You know, it's complicated. I don't want... yeah. Let's break one of these open. Alright, got some chain armor. Means war is coming. And over here, we got ourselves a baby Xylo. With a different head this time. You know, because 2 heads are better than 1. That's all I can say. You know? I'm looking right now. And they brought it from 203 to 253. So it's 50 in a matter of a minute. So if they can hit, I mean, there are over 300 people in here. If they can hit 300, we can break this block. No, baby Xylo, stop eyeing up that block. Careful. Don't you eye up that block. So, you know. And also, everyone, I have a feeling that this might not be something we can do continuously. That would really mess with the structural integrity of a building. Having it teleport onto different bedrock, like different foundations every now and then. I feel like that's a 1 or 2 time thing tops. So, you know. You know. Alright. So, of course, we're going to give some whisper outs to everyone. Thank you to Brandon and Connor and Badwolf and Phoenix and Ryan and Infinity and Rebecca and Hayden and Time God and Jalen and Anika and Gilbert, Devin, Badwolf, Captain, Darth, Lawrence, Slasher, John, Hannah, Meodrag, Grey Wolf, Soul, Connor, and finally, the last one. I already said that one. Weston! We will see you all next time. Hannah blew up. And baby Xylo is in pieces. Well, rest in peace.